Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, Monday, 23rd of October. Today, we don't have economic data. What we have is a lot of expectations for this week's earnings. Today, it's not tech, but tomorrow, after the close, look at this. We have Microsoft, we have Alphabet. On Wednesday, after the close, we have Meta and IBM. On Thursday, after the close, we have Amazon and Intel. And on Friday, we have a lot of things also in terms of oil. So this week is packed with earnings. So don't miss this week's video because we are going to follow all these earnings and the overall sentiment. And let me tell you, the overall sentiment is quite decent because right now Nasdaq is putting another third bottoming week, triple bottom 3 times, in which 14,600 has been really key for support buying. On the 30-minute chart, we can see this excess that we are putting. Look at this. This was the range in Friday. Today we got too short. And on the pre-market pivot, look at these buyers into the open. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 straight 30-minute green candles. Right now, it's basically the first pullback, the first red candle. And where are we? Well, we are at resistance from Fridays. That's the opening print from Friday. So really big squeeze today. I think this took a lot of shorts not prepared into London Open. Remember, London Open is at 3 p.m. Sorry, at 3 a.m. We were going lower. We established the pre-market low and we start grinding higher. I saw a couple of beats, block beats at these levels. I didn't trust them, but look at the open. We tested pre-market lows and we squeezed. We squeezed through high of day here, and it's not a big momentum. That's why I'm thinking about this is a short squeeze. Shorts keep adding, and most of them are really selling slowly until capitulation. And right now, this looks like capitulation. Yes, Friday's high is 14,886, so 14,900 might be our target for the squeeze, but the daily is looking promising. We have a triple bottom, but don't be naive because we might establish again a little bit of rejection of last week low. Last week low is 14,950. So basically, be really careful because we've been in this trend doing lower highs, and market is not, it was due for a pullback in this sell-off. But the only thing that I think is clear is that this is a pullback on a zone of support, of demand, but we might do things like this again and establish a lower high. So don't be too bullish until we start seeing some local higher lows that might establish some zone into the break of this trend line. So right now, just be patient. Today is a good day for a just send and forget day. Just buy and let it run. Look at this 45 EMA being respected. Right now, a little bit of weakness off the top and at 1 p.m., so lunch hour, be careful on the afternoon, but today looks like shorts are covering. Why I'm saying that? Because we had a lot of shorts being added at the end of last week, and right now they are being squeezed at this triple bottom. It's just technical. That doesn't mean that we have improved on our fundamental situation. That's why we have to be patient to see how we develop. Dollar, it's basically pulling back a lot. It's on the inverse situation than the equities. We are at support also. Descending triangle. This is a zone in which I think tomorrow or after tomorrow we might see a little bit of a push. If not, if we do things like this, then we can confirm dollar weakness, and then we can see some equities pushing higher. Yields are in the red, pulling back. This is normal. I think this channel is quite obvious. The 2-year is respecting this channel, but we are trending higher. So 5.07 for the 2-year, it's insane. And the 10-year, it's also super strong. It pushed out of this channel for the second time. It tapped 5% and it pulled back today a lot. Still 4.8. Yields are unstoppable. And that is putting a lot of pressure on individual stocks and also on equities. But today is just the pullback on the 3-day red that we ended last week. So be patient. Nvidia is pushing the market with 3.32%. We still like these head and shoulders. We are right at support. So we have to be patient to not be caught on a false bounce, on a relief bounce on the trend down. Meta also 2%. So a lot of things are pushing higher on the big tech stocks, but the Russell 2000 is not following. Small caps dropped the support and are not recovering, just flat 0.12% today. We have still a lot of potential to see 162, and financials are mixed. Look at this, some green, some red. So XLF, it's basically flat. Energy is pulling back -2%. We basically established now a lower high into this trend. So it's wedging. I'm watching for more weakness to come on the crude oil. And that's helping the markets because XLU is on the red, XLV is on the red, XLP staples is basically almost flat, 0.27. Consumer discretionary and technology are pushing this market. So despite the fact that technology is super strong and we are established at triple bottom on the NQ, look at the ES. ES is basically just firming this as previous support is now resistance, and we are just also putting a little bit of support down here. But this is another story. Perhaps a double bottom, double B, double U into a breakout, we might see. But Nasdaq certainly is quite strong today. It's having a setup, but it's not super bullish yet. We have to see some push, some pullback, and then a retest on support from last week. So that's the setup. Congratulations if you were long. Be careful into the afternoon. This kind of grind price action is not my best. I would not recommend trading aggressively this afternoon. This is not a clear pattern. It's just short squeeze, short covering. So be careful because perhaps into the afternoon we might see some clear signs of big sellers like this. This is the first time that we are below the 45 EMA. So certainly the fuel, it's getting lower on the Nasdaq, and we might be managing our risk up here. So that's all from my side. As always, if you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I upload videos like this every single day for market forecasts, market updates, and market recaps. I highly recommend checking out my video on Saturday for the weekly recap from last week to be prepared for this week. Pretty interesting video, so if you didn't check that out, please check that out. And remember that discipline and risk management are key for success. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.